Starting with our supplies needed, you will need an 8x10 acrylic board, a laminate sheet, weeding tool, acrylic sign holder, a squeegee, permanent vinyl, transfer tape, sticker paper, and then an old Cricut mat or something you can place your item on to make sure everything is lined up correctly, and a Cricut. We're going to go ahead and go to Google, search for our play buttons that we will be using. So you want to search play button PNG. PNG just basically means it will not have a background. It'll be a transparent image. Download it, save it to your computer. Look for your rewind button. And you'll only need one of these. We're going to reverse it and design space for the second one. And then a repeat button. And then the heart. Go ahead and upload all of your images into design space. You want to choose complex. And then you want to save it as a cut image. Next, I'm going to upload my picture as a complex image. Save it as a print then cut. Go to our workspace. Grab a square. Change the size into 8x10. We're going to grab another square. This is going to serve as our line in the middle for the music. My measurements for this one is 7.5 width and 0.08 for the height. We're going to go back up to shapes and grab a circle and place this directly at the beginning. So I am getting my forward sign, placing it right below the line, grabbing the play button, placing it in the middle. We're going to duplicate the forward sign, go up to flip and do flip horizontal. And then you're going to bring in your repeat button and make it a little smaller, group it together, and bring it into your layout. Once you have that sizing down and you've put your picture in, so I'm going to put in the title, put in the artist name, and I went ahead and put an offset around this picture because it was going to be mostly black and I wanted to have a little color to it. So I'm going to go ahead and flatten that picture. Put the time in. You can start with another number or 0. Remove that background, and then you want to group everything together and duplicate it so that way you have a template whenever you do another one. Now we're going to ungroup this, and I'm going to select all of my text and weld it together. Print out our image. You're going to use your sticker paper for this. You can choose matte or glossy. Now it's time to go ahead and put my laminate on top of my picture. I like to leave a little piece exposed. It makes it go on easier. And then I'm just going to go in with my squeegee to make sure that there's no air bubbles. Now it's time to cut with the Cricut machine. My settings were craft board for this one. And then of course for my vinyl, I chose the material of vinyl. Let the machine cut it out. You're going to go in and weed your vinyl. Place a piece of transfer tape on top. Next, we're going to take the cover off of the acrylic board and leave the backing on until we're done with the entire front part. You want to make sure that you have your acrylic board lined up nicely and neat on this old Cricut mat so that you can see exactly where you need to place your picture at from the top. This is going to help a lot, guys. Do not try to eyeball this, and leave some of that bottom piece up and don't put it all at once. As you can see, I am taking this off and removing it until I get it exactly in the spot that I want it to be. Once you have it in the spot that you want it to be, you want to go ahead and grab your squeegee and just move up and down until it's all the way onto the acrylic board, nice and smooth. We're going to grab our words and our acrylic sign holder. This is just me seeing about where I want my words to start at under the picture. Take your transfer tape completely off of your words, and then I'm going to place it back on, but just directly under the M, so that way all of the vinyl is not exposed, and if I mess up I won't have to start everything over from the text. So I have it where I want it to lay at. I'm going to go ahead and start peeling this back, and as you can see, I'm going to stop right before I get to that line. I'm going to cut this so that I can make sure I line my acrylic board up with my mat with this line, just to make sure I get a good straight line. Sometimes if you do it all at once, it will be slanted. So as you can see, I went and found me a nice line to put this down on to make sure that it's straight. Now that we're done with the front, you want to go ahead and take that back film off. And here is the finished product, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them below for me.